6ix9's mom just got a gun put to her head while his crib was being robbed. Now everyone's wondering if he started so much beef that he almost got his mom killed, or if he just staged a situation to try and get some clout. On November 16, 2025, 6ix9ine was live streaming with Jack Doherty while he was on house arrest. The cops let 6ix9ine leave his crib to do the stream because it counted as work for him. But while 6ix9ine was chopping it up with Jack Doherty on stream, 4 dudes were breaking into 6ix9ine's crib and holding his mom hostage. According to the police, they pulled up to 6ix9ine's crib after they got a call about a home invasion. By the time the cops got there, the robbers were already gone. But 6ix9ine's friends and family told the police that 4 dudes with masks and guns broke into the crib and held 6ix9ine's mother outside at gunpoint while they raided the house. The dudes were looking for cash and car keys, but it's not clear what they actually took from the house yet. The cops brought in a K9 unit to track the dudes down, but they weren't able to find anyone. What's crazy about the whole situation is that 6ix9ine lives in a gated community that has its own security team. A couple weeks before the dudes broke into the crib, Trap Lord Ross went to 6ix9ine's house for an interview and showed off what it looked like pulling up to the spot. Trap Lord Ross pointed out how safe the neighborhood was and said he definitely wouldn't want to go there and try anything stupid.
All right, we're into the 6ix9ine community, man. I'm not gonna lie, this guy's got some real security, man. In the gated community, you know what I mean? Whole big gate, whole front section. A lot of beautiful houses in here too, man. Super interesting.
Yeah, welcome to another episode, everyone. Why did OPPS break into 6ix9ine's house and help and hold his mother at gunpoint? We have it here on footage. As we heard, many individuals are saying that it was all set up because his mother was able to just walk around with these individuals that had her at gunpoint, and the dog, but it's a small dog, was not doing anything. The dog did not attack. Well, these individuals had guns, and the dog is very small. They're trying to say that the dog knew the individuals, even though they all had on masks. This is crazy. And we're seeing here Trap Lord Ross talking about how security is and that he wouldn't want to do anything over there, and then they go in there and rob, or not rob, or whatever happened, put his mother at gunpoint. 6ix9ine, the rapper.
He's definitely living good. He's definitely living secure.
No neighborhood is that safe.
I definitely wouldn't want to come in here and play with him.
And that's another reason why some people think the robbery was staged. In the video from inside 6ix9ine's crib, you can see a dog walking around wagging his tail while the robbers go through the house looking for things to steal. Some dogs can be pretty chill, but a lot of people think it's weird that the dog looks happy in the video. They say that the dog probably knew the people that were allegedly robbing the crib, and that's why it wasn't freaking out. And then another angle from the robbery, the dudes with guns and masks were walking around casually with 6ix9ine's mom while the dog is following them like nothing's up. 6ix9ine hopped on social media to squash the rumors, but then he just gave people another reason to think the robbery.
Let me know what you think about that in the comments, please. It's a small dog. And now, of course, I know dogs have a strong sense of smell. And so even though these individuals had on masks, the dog could still know who they are, recognize them, smell them, or whatever, their scent. I get that. But what do they expect the dog to be doing? Attacking these individuals. These individuals have guns. They have on masks. The mother is out there walking with these individuals. The dog is following her, following the mother, trying to protect her perhaps, but the little small puppy can only do so much. I don't know. I don't know that his mother would involve herself in a setup for some sort of content. Is that what it is? Is that what they're trying to say, that he was trying to go viral, trying to be relevant, or what have you? So he had individuals break into his home and put his mother at gunpoint, even if the weapons are fake. Still, she doesn't want to go through something like that. I don't know. What do you all think?
The robbery was fake for clout. According to 6ix9ine, the only reason his crib got robbed is because a dude saw that 6ix9ine was live streaming with Jack Doherty and wasn't home.
I'm home all the time. I'm on house arrest. So y'all take the opportunity that I'm not home. Y'all see me on live stream with Jack Doherty in Miami, and y'all do that. That's pussy shit. That's whack. Get no coupon for. I don't think nobody respects that shit.
6ix9ine made it sound like the dudes are waiting for him to leave so they could rob the crib. But there's no reason why they would wait for 6ix9ine to not be there. 6ix9ine's always talking about how he walks around with no security, even though he's got a huge target on his back. And that's how he got caught lacking and stomped out in the gym. 6ix9ine also can't be around guns anymore because he's a felon. So it's not like he was gonna up a strap and shoot someone who robbed him. 6ix9ine's brother got his gun license stripped in April 2025 because he brought a gun in 6ix9ine's crib. Back in March 2025, the feds raided 6ix9ine's crib and found a gun and some drugs. It's not clear what sparked the raid, but the feds kept 6ix9ine in cuffs for 6 hours while they searched the house looking for evidence. The guns they found belonged to 6ix9ine's brother, and he had a license to carry it. But since he brought it around 6ix9ine, a judge took his license away. Plus, 6ix9ine's always flexing how much ice he wears. So if someone really wanted to rob him, it would make more sense to snatch the chains and watches off his body instead of waiting for him to leave the crib. 6ix9ine's mom getting robbed at gunpoint turned out to be a big win for him.
I don't know about that either, because though he has jury on him, the robbers could easily believe that he has much jury at home as well, and a lot of money at home, etc., and that it would be much easier to rob the home without him there. They're saying that, or the narrator here is saying that they should have waited till 6ix9ine was there to rob the home in order to get the jury off of him, and because he's on probation or something, he would not have shot at them, even though they're robbing. Yes, he could have still shot at them and not been arrested. If they're robbing his home with weapons, and his mother is in there, his family's in there, he can protect himself and protect his home, probation or not. He can still squeeze the trigger. So it's best, not encouraging anything or anyone to do a robbery, but I'm just saying the narration or the narrative that these individuals, or that it was set up because 6ix9ine wasn't there, that it made more sense to rob the home while he was there. I would argue that it did not make more sense to rob the home while the individual is there, to target or not. Because even though, yes, he has much jewelry on him that he's wearing, these big chains and watches or what have you, many individuals, particularly rich individuals, you can't wear all of your jewelry. A lot of these individuals have a whole lot more jewelry at home. So I'm just saying, I don't see why they would think that it's set up because he wasn't at home, because this is the argument. This is what people believe, that this whole thing was set up. 6ix9ine sent these individuals in there to put guns to his mother's head because the dog did not react, and because 6ix9ine was not there when it happened, and they should have waited until he was there before they committed the crime. I don't know about that.
Because the sentencing got pushed back. In July 2025, 6ix9ine pleaded guilty on MDMA and cocaine charges that he caught when the feds raided his crib. And in September 2025, he was in court again after he put hands on a dude in the gym. Somebody was dissing 6ix9ine at the gym and called him a snitch. So 6ix9ine and his homie jumped the dude.
He is a snitch.
They jumped allegedly had a gun on him, and 6ix9ine said it was self-defense, but the judge didn't see it that way. 6ix9ine was still on supervised release from his 2019 case with the 9 Trey Bloods, and he was facing more time in jail for violating his probation. 6ix9ine's rap career fell off like crazy, and he only dropped a couple of tracks in 2025, but he raps about violating his probation on the track Facts and said, "I'm on parole on my dolly, still smack niggas. Y'all don't like the truth, so y'all make jokes to distract niggas." While 6ix9ine was streaming with Jack Doherty, he said it was probably going to be his last stream because he was about to be sentenced. 6ix9ine said the prosecutor was asking for him to be sentenced to 9 months, but the judge can go over or under if they wanted to.
I think you're my last stream.
Really?
Yeah, because I get sentenced on Thursday.
Dang, how long do you think you'll be in jail
The
for?
prosecutors asked for 9 months. But the judge could go under that and over that.
But after his crib got robbed, 6ix9ine's lawyers asked the judge to delay the sentencing so he could move his family to a different spot. The judge approved the delay, and around the same time, the news broke that 6ix9ine had signed a 7-figure deal to stream on Kick. Jack Doherty used to stream on Kick till he got banned for crashing his whip and almost killing his friend on stream. And the day before he linked up with 6ix9ine to stream, Jack Doherty got booked in Miami on drug charges and resisting arrest. And during the stream with 6ix9ine, Jack Doherty was wearing a shirt with his own mugshot on it. It's looking like the whole robbery situation might have been staged so 6ix9ine can get his name in the headlines and stay out of jail. But this isn't the first time that his mom got wrapped up in his beef. Back when 6ix9ine was still rocking with the 9 Treys and they were crashing out all over New York,
I don't know about
somebody
that.
hopped out of a van.
Again, I need to know what you all think in the comments. This man saying that they believe that it's staged. Many people believe that this robbery was staged, this so-called robbery where these individuals broke into his home and put his mother at gunpoint. It's all on camera, as we've just seen. They are convinced that this was all a setup now so that he can stay out of jail, so that he can delay his case. Is his mother going to be in on something like this so that he can delay his case where he's facing 9 months or less or more in jail. Not facing life. I don't know if she would agree to something like this. I don't know if it's that serious to send some people to your crib, 3 or 4 individuals to rob your mother at gunpoint. And it's all staged. It's all for the camera. It's all for the internet. It's all for you to stay out of jail for 9 months. That's a whole lot.
And try to kidnap 6ix9ine's mom. 6ix9ine's mom screamed and was able to get away, but 6ix9ine still didn't switch up how he was moving and told DJ Vlad that even after the cops tried to kidnap his mom, he was still crashing out.
So your mother was walking your dog, and what happens?
And niggas try to hop out of the car.
And do what? Just grab her?
Yeah, it came out in the case, and it's public.
Okay, so what happened when they tried to grab her? This is an older woman.
No, my mom screamed, like she screamed. It was in the public, it was right under Broadway.
How did the conversation with you and your mother go after that? Because that's one thing to go through what you're going through,
That's
but
what I'm saying, bro, this is what I'm saying. Everything's
your
going
mom.
on, and I'm still outside wilding like me. You know what I mean?
What's crazy about the situation is that just a few weeks before the dudes broke into 6ix9ine's crib and held his mom at gunpoint, he dropped the track Facts and raps, "I'ma up it on you, him, and that nigga. Ha, nigga shoot at your mom. Now you jack niggas." On the same track, 6ix9ine sent a bunch of disses too and aired out Young Thug when he said, "Rappers know I done seen a snake turn to a rat. Yo, gonna wanna do this, gonna wanna do that. Nigga shoulda, coulda, woulda. Shut the fuck up, you a rat. You did what you did and you can't take it back. Told the cops, don't tell the world. Nigga, what the fuck is that?" One of the first major beefs 6ix9ine had in the rap game was with his old homie Trippie Redd. Before they fell out, Trippie Redd allegedly gave 6ix9ine the beat for his track Gummo. Gummo's what put 6ix9ine in the headlines for the first time. But then he started beefing with Trippie Redd and sent the 9 Trey's to put hands on him. The beef died down for a while, but on Facts, 6ix9ine sparked it up again and raps, "Trippie ain't give me no beat, man, I stole that shit. Rap niggas mad cause I fucked they bitch." 6ix9ine has also been clowning Blueface for his new face tattoos. Blueface is serving 4 years on a probation violation case and can't clap back. But 6ix9ine has also been dissing 21 Savage. Their beef sparked up after 6ix9ine ratted out the 9 Treys. And in September 2025, 6ix9ine told DJ Academics that he would spit on 21 Savage if they ever saw each other in person.
I'll really spit on that nigga if I ever see that nigga. Who's in the club?
21 Savage called 6ix9ine corny, but it don't look like he cares enough about the situation to send goons to 6ix9ine's crib. Getting your own mom held at gunpoint is crazy, but 6ix9ine's name was also attached to a brutal murder that went down in August 2025. Ariella La Langosta was an influencer and model who was tight with 6ix9ine. They met because she was in the video for his track Jenny back in 2022, and they got close after that. Then on August 17th, 2025, Ariella's body was found in her whip outside a lounge she worked at. She had been brutally shot to death, and rumors started flying that 6ix9ine was involved with the situation and that somebody might have killed her to get at him. There's no proof that 6ix9ine was involved at all though, and it turns out that the cops held Ariella's boyfriend for questioning. 6ix9ine probably didn't have anything to do with Ariella getting killed, but he's been crashing out ever since he got released from the feds in 2020. He got sued for throwing a bottle at a dancer in Miami, then he was booked for assault in the Dominican Republic after he allegedly put hands on 2 producers. 6ix9ine was violating his probation like crazy. He tested positive for meth twice, got pulled over for doing 136 in a 65-mile-per-hour zone, and went to Vegas without getting permission from his parole officer. Now he's facing 9 months or more on every charge, but the robbery situation pushed the sentencing back, and nobody knows how much time he's actually gonna get.
Wow. That's crazy, man. Old 6ix9ine. Let me know what you all think in the comments. They saying that it was a robbery. He been getting into a lot of stuff, as we can see. Assaults and all this. Going to Vegas without permission, on probation. But he's still free right now. He's still been getting away with this stuff. I don't know what ended up happening with this case. He got it delayed, apparently, from his mother having guns pointed at her. But again, as we can hear, these individuals think that that was all a setup and that it was all for clout. That this individual will have individuals run into his home, lay his mother down or whatever at gunpoint, put guns to her face, put guns to her head with the dog right there, the family dog. And it's all a hoax. I don't know about that. And if it's not a hoax and these individuals did run into his home, then who did this? The individuals that he had beef with, they said he had beef with Blueface and 21 Savage. But he's been getting into a lot of incidents. I do remember the incident at the gym where he was attacked, beat down, and then him and his boys attacked someone else. He's been getting into some stuff, but he's still free right now. We'll see how it goes. He is talked about a lot. Some individuals do not like him because he is a snitch. He did say that he snitched. It's proven that he snitched. He's not even trying to deny that or whatever, so I can call him a snitch. He says that he's a snitch. He says that he told, and he did. But he's not the only one. Many individuals have. Let me know what you think in the comments. Stay safe. And shout out to 6ix9ine Moms. Glad that she's okay. I don't know that it was a setup. Stay safe and stay free, people.